Hey guys, what's up? Back in another video, and today we're going to do my WWE Crown Jewel 2024 predictions for this coming Saturday, November 2nd, from on the WWE Network, slash whatever, Peacock, slash whatever you get your WWE premium live events from. It comes from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, of course. We're going to kick this off. We've got 7 matches to go through, so no time like the present. Let's get on with this, shall we? Buckle up, let's go through some matches, let's predict some matches, shall we? First matchup, we got this match right here. We're going to go with Cody Rhodes versus Gunther. Champion versus champion, the first ever Crown Jewel Championship on the line. I'm going to go with Gunther to win. I'm going to go with the Ring General to pick up the victory. I think Kevin Owens will cost Cody Rhodes the match and allow Gunther to pick up the win, to gain momentum going into the end of the year, maybe going into a feud with CM Punk when CM Punk comes back from his little hiatus. Recovering from Hell in a Cell, aka making a movie. I'm pretty happy that he is selling the effects of Hell in a Cell. He really puts over Hell in a Cell. He's making a movie. I'm gonna go with Gunther on this one to pick up the victory over Cody Rhodes. Anyway, next matchup we have the Women's Crown Jewel Championship on the line. We have with the Women's Champion you have the SmackDown Women's Champion Nia Jax taking on the Women's World Champion from Raw, Liv Morgan. I'm going to go with Nia Jax to pick up the victory on this one. Maybe there might be a little bit of a tease with Tiffany Stratton might cashing in, but I don't see it happening at Crown Jewel. Even though we haven't had a cash in at Crown Jewel at a Saudi show yet, so I won't be surprised if one of these days we do get a cash in, so they can kind of like brag about how Saudi Arabia is progressing with the women. Becoming the first ever cash-in Saudi. I don't know, some kind of, WWE they like to, what wrestling's like sometimes, they like to say like, oh, it's the first ever this. So anyway, enough of me bragging about that because that's unfamiliar territory and I don't want to get into it. So next matchup, we're gonna have the next match. We've got Big Bronson Reed taking on Seth freaking Rollins. I am gonna go with Big Bronson Reed on this one. I think Bronson Reed needs to win more than Seth does. This is Bronson Reed's first big test against a real big time main eventer. And I think Bronson Reed needs to pick up the victory because Bronson Reed on Monday Night Raw has been great recently. His feud with Braun Strowman was fantastic. The stuff that he's been doing with Seth over the past couple of weeks is fantastic. It's been really impressed with that big man. Hope he gets some more big wins under his belt. And I think a couple of tsunamis are going to come Seth Rollins' way. I think Bronson Reed picks up the victory on this night. On this night, I see clearly. Anyhow, we got next matchup. We got Kevin Owens taking on Randy Orton. Two former friends going at it. Seems like the story of Kevin Owens' life. That is, he trusts somebody and then he either turns on them or they turn on him. So it is what it is. I'm going to go with Kevin Owens to pick up the victory, to give Kevin Owens a little bit of momentum going into his feud with this guy right here, Cody Rhodes, in the later part of 2024, the end of 2024, maybe like a Saturday night's main event, or maybe if a Survivor Series War Games. Who knows? But I'm going to go with Kevin Owens to pick up the victory. Anyway, next matchup, we have LA Knight defending his United States title against Kamalo Hayes and Andrade. I'm going to go with LA Knight to retain. I think the other two will cancel each other out, and LA Knight will pick up the pieces and remain the United States champion. Yeah! As we all say his name, LA Knight, yeah! So I think LA Knight will pick up the victory. Next matchup, we have the women's tag team titles on the line. We have Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair defending their women's tag team titles against Damage Control's Io Sky and Kairi Sane. And also Metaphor's Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend, and also the team of Chelsea Green and Piper Niven in a fatal 4-way. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill have lost in a multi-person matchup before. They lost the titles at Clash of the Castle to the unholy union of Alpha Fire and Isla Dawn at Clash of the Castle in a triple threat match. So this is going to be a big test for them as a team to see if they can manage it. And I think they will. I think they will retain. I think that will be the story of the match. Will they be able to will they be able to overcome the fear of losing the tag team titles in a multi-person match without being pinned? I think they will, and I think Jade and Bianca will retain. Which brings us on to the main event. We have the Bloodline versus Bloodline. We have the OG Bloodline of Roman Reigns teaming up with his cousins, Jay and Jimmy Uso, taking on Solo Sikoa and either Tamatonga Tangaloa or Jacob Fatu, depending on if Jacob Fatu can make it into Saudi Arabia because of his criminal past. I assume that's the reason why. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna go with the original Bloodline of Roman Reigns and Jey Uso and Jimmy. I think Solo's crew needs the win more, but I said that about Bad Blood and Roman and Cody won it, so I'm not gonna go down that well the second time, and so I'm gonna go with the obvious choice of Roman Reigns and Jey and Jimmy to pick up the victory. It's the first time in a while that they've teamed up together, so I think that they're gonna pick up the victory, and somehow they're gonna keep on victory, and then somehow keep feuding with the Solos and the Jacob Fatus going into War Games, which at this point I don't really see why, because they keep fucking beating them. Roman and Cody beat them last month. Cody's beaten Solo multiple times. Last Monday on Raw, Jimmy and Jay took out most of them by themselves. So I don't really know why we're doing this fucking War Games match, but it is what it is. It should be a cool match. Maybe I'll feel a little bit better when we actually get there. Got a little bit more build to do before we get to Survivor Series War Games, but that's not there. That's then. This is now. I'm going to go with Roman and Jimmy and Jay to pick up the victory. That is my Crown Jewel 2024 predictions. Hope you enjoyed them, people. Enjoy Crown Jewel on Saturday. Enjoy Fright Night AEW Dynamite tonight with Swerve Strickland against Shelton Benjamin. That should be a fantastic match. Look forward to everything yet to come. And until next time, guys, I'll see you again next time. I'm out.